The Rolling Stones, and It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. Now, playing music is a huge part of being on the radio, but there's other reasons. And I was thinking the other day, if I sort of likened my career to a bus, people hopped on my bus at different times. Some people hopped on the Radio Caroline bus back in 1966, 67, and a little bit of 68. Then there was a bit of a gap. I was driving trucks for a year. I remember got overtaken by Simon D, who roared down Wood Lane past BBC Television Centre in an open E-type Jag, waving and blowing his horn at the commissionaires on the gate. And I thought, well, his claim to fame was he was the first DJ on Radio Caroline. Here am I driving a van with a load of 8-track stereos on for a company. I was doing freelance driving at the time. I thought, I'd done something wrong somewhere, but it was a kind of a funny moment. So then after driving vans and trucks for a while, then we hopped on the Radio 1 bus, and that was good fun, and that lasted a while. So there's been various times when people have sort of joined in listening to me. So it doesn't really matter how long you've been listening to the old JW here. We've had a great time doing Sounds of the 70s. It really developed into a sort of a Sunday afternoon club. I always got the feeling. And lots of people were preparing their Sunday roast, maybe pulling the cork on a bottle of wine, other people doing their gardening, pottering in a shed, doing ironing. It was just great spending Sunday afternoons with you. And it's going to be very strange for me next Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock to think that I won't be speaking to you. It'll be somebody else, namely Bob Harris, who'll be doing Sounds of the 70s. So I'll miss you a lot. And it's been great connecting up for all these years. We've done a lot of living together, you and I. That's Johnny Nash, and I Can See Clearly Now. And always love that song, especially for it's got one of the best key changes of any pop record. It's just brilliant. It works so well. So here we are, the end of a 15-year run on Sunday afternoon, Sounds of the 70s, and 58 years on British radio. And it's going to be very strange not to be on the wireless anymore. But also, by the same token, life will be slightly less of a strain, really, trying to find the breath to do programs. So thank you for being with me all these years, and take good care of yourself and those you love, and maybe walk into the future with our heads held high and happiness in our hearts. God bless you. And I'll end with this.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.